Hello everyone and welcome back to this video. Now in this video we'll be learning the third command of the sweep series. Okay, we have already covered the tube command and also we have covered the sweep along guide command. Now if you're wondering how this set of icons came here, stay along with this video and you will understand how this particular set of icons made it up here. Okay, if you're watching this video for the first time, I would really appreciate if you like the video and also subscribe to the channel. And I have noticed that more than 50% of the people watching my channel has been not subscribed. So it will be really helpful of you if you subscribe to my channel and follow along. Now in today's video, we'll be learning the command called Variational Sweep. Now I am getting a request of making the video in Hindi. But don't worry, I'll be following that request as well. I'll be remaking this videos if required in Hindi, okay, based on kind of audience I get for this particular channel, okay. So as of now, we assured that the English which I'm using is very general, is very basic, and everyone can easily understand what I'm trying to explain when it comes to the explanation part. Okay, so we are going to learn the next command that is known as Variational Sweep. Okay, now in this particular command inside NX has a particular shortcut known as V. If you press the V button, it will automatically activate the Variational Sweep command. Now, unlike other sweep command, here also we need to have a section, okay, and here also we need to have a guide. Again, a section can be closed or open loop, all those same criteria which are available for sweep along guide. So it can be an open section, okay, or a section with a closed sketch. But the problem here is you cannot create a sketch, okay, right, using the sketch command. Here the sketch is gonna be internal. Okay, I'll explain you what exactly that means. Okay, and here the guide need to be either again open or close. Okay, a guide can be open or closed, but without corners. Okay, so it should be a smooth, continuous object. So that is what is required in order to use a sweep along guide command. Now here, one very important thing, the first thing we are going to make is the guide. Okay, then the second thing we are going to do is start the command. Okay, and then the third thing would be creating the section. So ideally what we do is we first create the guide, then we create the section, and then we start the command. Okay, so let's see how this command works and what exactly differences we have from other commands over here in Variational Sweep, and what are the benefits and advantage we can get of using Variational Sweep. Let us start with that. Now first of all, I want my Variational Sweep command up over here. As we all know, in the newer version of NX, the Variational Sweep command has been moved from the Surface tab, basically from the Home tab in the More group. Okay, it was earlier over here. Now it has been moved to the Surface tab, and inside here you will find the command called Variational Sweep. Now if you would like to have the command here, you have to right click in the blank area, click on Customize, and here what you have to do is you have to search for Variational Sweep. Okay, so once I search for Variational Sweep, once I get what I require, I can simply drag it and drop it here on the top, so that command will make it here on the top as well. So now Variational Sweep is a part of my drop down list. Okay, now the first thing I need to do is I need to create my sketch. Okay, that will be the guide. So as discussed, the first thing we need to have is a guide. Second thing is we need to start a command, and the third thing we need to do is to create the section. So let us start with a simple guide. So here I'm starting with a sketch, let's say on plane, on a top plane, and I have already explained you the difference between on plane and on path in the previous session. Okay, and here I'm creating a simple line. I'm not creating anything complicated. I'm creating a very simple line of, let's say, length 150. Okay, so here the line length is of 150, which is what I have generated. Now what I'm going to do is second step is I'm going to start the command. Okay, so now I'm going to start my command. So here is my Variational Sweep command. I'm going to start it, and here what I need to do is I need to make sure nothing is selected while I start the command, and here I need to click on this button called Sketch Section. Now if you notice one thing here, inside Variational Sweep command we have only one thing, that is called a section. In Sweep Along Guide we have the option of selecting a guide. In Tube command also we have the option of selecting the guide, But in variational sweep command, we don't have the option of selecting a guide. Okay, so what and how we can do, how we can select a guide? It's very simple. We need to click on sketch section here. Then we need to select the path on which I want to create my sketch, and formally this will be your guide. Okay, so this is the same path which will be also used as your guide. So now if I click OK, this is how my object is going to look like, and now I can create whatever I want to. Now for this example, let's say I would prefer to create an ellipse. So here I'm starting with an ellipse. I'm creating my ellipse anywhere around this particular area. Now to fully constrain my sketch, I can select the center point of the ellipse and the origin, and I can coincide it. Second thing what I can do is I can provide a horizontal constraint to my ellipse. So now my ellipse is horizontally constrained. Then I can provide a length dimension to my ellipse. Let's say the ellipse length will be 40, and then I can provide a width dimension to my ellipse. Okay, so let's say the width of the ellipse is going to be 20, okay, which is named as P10 and P11. Okay, now I can click on finish, and as soon as I click on finish, you can notice my sweep is performing, or I'm able to perform my sweep. Now here we have few things which we have different as compared to sweep along guide and tube command. Now in tube command we can give outer diameter, inner diameter, because there is a circular cross section. In sweep along guide we have a benefit of creating our own cross section, the same benefit we have here. But here we have one more benefit, that is we can use a path which is not continuous or which is having corners, that can be also used. Okay, so there are different benefits of each particular command over here. Now in this particular command we have an option of limits. Now what I can do is I can choose from where it is starting to follow the path. So let's say I want it to follow the path after 50%. So it is starting from 0. After 50% I want it to follow the path. So here you can change the start point. Not only you can bring it forward, but you can even take it backward. You want to start it before the path even started, you can do that. So this is to control how long the sweep will follow the path. So for example, here you only want to follow 50% of the path. That means 75 mm, because the length of the line is 150. So you can also make the sweep follow 50% of the path. Now here I am making my sweep follow 100% of the path. Now along with that, we do have one more option. Other than limits, we have one more option called secondary sections. As of now, the list of secondary section is empty, and if you click on the add button for the first time, it will add 3 sections. Okay, so let me do that. So here if I click on add button, it will add a total of 3 sections. One is the one section at the start, one section at the end, and one section exactly in the middle. And the location of that section can also be controlled by providing the location here. Now what is the benefit of adding secondary sections? Okay, you will ask. I'll add few more. So if I add one more, it is adding exactly in between section 1 or the start section. Okay, section 1 and start section. And if I add one more, it is adding exactly in between section 1 and the end section. So it will automatically add all the section in the respective positions. Now, if I want to alter something for my section 1 or section 2, so I can select section 2 from this list, and I can now see the dimensions of section 2. And this is a point where you will, understand how variational sweep works. So for example, here, I want to change this to 20, I can do that. And now you can notice, now the change is from, 40 to 20. Okay, if you want to change this to 15, I can do that. And now it is 20 by 15. Okay, same way I need to select my section 3. And I want to do the same thing here. So I want to make this 20 and I want to make this 15. So this is why the command is known as variational sweep. Okay, this is the main reason why the command is known as variational sweep. So I hope you got an idea about how variational sweep works. You do have an option of Boolean operations, like you can choose to unite, subtract, intersect, and different other things. You do also have an option called a SU. So this is the only command where you will find this particular option called SU, which we will understand in future if you are working with surfaces. Okay, later on we'll understand how SU command works. Okay, now here if I click OK, so this is how you can create a complex output just by using a variational sweep command. Okay, and by just creating a single sketch. So what I just created is a line, and everything else is internally stored inside variational sweep command. And that is the reason I was saying the section is going to be internal. So I hope you understood how to use variational sweep command, and I hope you got the point. Okay, and one more thing, if you are following till this part, I have left a link to my Skillshare account in the description below, where I'm doing similar trainings, okay, similar courses. Now, if you're already signed up with Skillshare, you will get, you can access the course from there. And if you have not signed up with Skillshare, you can also use my link to get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare as well. Okay, so I hope you understand this video. I hope you liked it. Okay, and if you want me to create similar videos, please subscribe to the channel. Please follow along so that I can create similar videos. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.